India are into the finals of the Women's World Cup, but this is the third time for them. They had earlier made it in 2005 and 2017, whereas for South Africa, this is the first time they have made the Women's ODI World Cup final. They had reached the T20 World Cup finals on two occasions in 2023 and 2024. But now, will it be third time lucky for Harmanpreet Kaur? Because when you look at it, 2005, first time nerves in the final, they were comprehensively outplayed. And in 2017, you had the ultimate heartbreak. But what happened in the finals of 2005 and 2017? Well, let me transport you 20 years ago. India versus Australia in the 2005 final, the venue was Centurion. Australia won the toss and they opted to bat. Now, Australia were a dominant team at that particular point in time. And on a very difficult pitch in Centurion, Australia notched up 215 for 4 with Karen Rolton hitting 107 and Lisa Sthalekar chipping in with 55. Then India, undone by the pressure and undone by Rolton's brilliant knock, they succumbed to 117 with Catherine Fitzpatrick taking 2 for 23 and the current head coach of the Australian cricket team, who was the player at that time, Shelley Nitschke, taking up 2 for 14. Now that Indian team had a lot of superstars. There was a Mithali Raj, there was an Anjum Chopra, there was a Rumeli Dhar, there was Jhulan Goswami, Nushin Al-Qadir was there. Everybody tried their best, but they just couldn't do it. There was Anju Jain, Neetu David, but they could not step up to the plate. And India lost by a whopping 98-run margin. So Australia got their revenge for what happened in 2000 when they lost to New Zealand by 4 runs. In the final, they got over the line. Then fast forward yourself 12 years later. India versus England. The venue was Lord's and England won the toss and opted to bat. Now remember, England had reached after beating South Africa in the semi-final. India were boosted by Harmanpreet Kaur's 171 in Derby, and that ensured that they managed to beat Australia and end the careers of a lot of players. Harmanpreet's 171 and India were destined to win the cup at that particular point in time. They were cruising because what happened is England 228 for 7 with Nat Sivabrant hitting 51 and Taylor hitting 45. But then India, they were cruising at one particular point in time with Poonam Raut and Harmanpreet Kaur scoring very well. Harmanpreet Kaur hitting 51. Then you had Poonam Raut getting 86. But unfortunately, they ran into Anya Shrubsole. Shrubsole taking 6 for 46. And India had an epic collapse. Veda Krishnamurthy also tried her hand with a brilliant 35, but unfortunately, India succumbed to the final, and that's why they lost that match by 9 runs. So, India now stand on the cusp of ensuring that they end decades of pain. 2005, they were comprehensively outplayed. 2017, you came so close and 20 lost by 9 runs. One hopes that Harmanpreet Kaur's team does the unthinkable, win the title in front of their adoring home fans and ensure that women's cricket is firmly singed in the conscience of 1.4 billion Indians. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.